Hello, listeners. This is the Don't At Us podcast. I'm your host, Manji. And like always, I'm joined with
the less Manji of the group, Shohan.
the less Manji.
All right, with that, let's start the show, guys. On today's podcast episode, we talk about how unnecessary the lives of wasps are, and also why Canadian geese don't need to block your way when you're trying to cross the road. But we also talk about TVs and movies and stuff like The Office, How I Met Your Mother, and the upcoming Dune movie. So you don't want to miss that out. So keep on listening and enjoy the show. Look at how nice it is today. I'm sure people would love to be, would love us to describe the kind of weather we're in right now.
I mean, it got better, to be fair, to be honest. This morning I woke up at 11:30, 12, maybe 12:30.
Okay.
And it was raining like crazy and it was cloudy,
Oh, and how'd you feel about that?
My sister's an idiot, by the way. She comes into my room and she's like, did you cancel your plans? I'm like, why would I cancel my plans? She's like, because it's raining the whole day. I went on her phone because Apple has their own weather system, like an application. I clicked on it. She was looking at Toronto's weather.
Oh, that's hilarious. You know what's funny? Yesterday, when I was coming back from my run in the morning, I didn't run today because I was a lazy fuck and I don't know. I just didn't feel like it. But when I was coming back from my run yesterday morning, I saw a suspicious car slowly moving. And I didn't notice. I was like in the corner of my eye. I was like, okay, why is this car moving so slowly? So I turn around and I see a huge ass stick with a camera on top. And then it says Apple Maps on it.
No fucking
So I'm
way.
like, and then I'm just staring at the camera the whole time. I'm like, oh, well, that's going to be online.
That's cool. When was that?
Yesterday, around the afternoon, I should say. It wasn't that
Also,
early.
the camera captured you looking at the camera?
Yeah, probably.
Oh, that's fucking
I hope
funny.
so. I hope so.
But knowing Apple, they're gonna rotoscope you out. They're gonna take you out of the image. Maybe I'm assuming so.
But it was jokes because there was a guy who was annoyed because the car was going so slowly, and he was just beeping at it. I'm like, "We'll go around it," and he looked like he was annoyed, but I'm guessing he didn't know. He didn't read the thing that says Apple Maps and didn't see the camera.
Oh, that's funny you
and
say
didn't
that.
notice and put together that this is not a normal car.
Right.
That's
funny you say that because one time I was I was looking in the internet and it was like videos like that of people looking at
the Google cars and shit like that.
but not even that. But they were like there were videos of people specifically like scrolling in Google Maps to find funny photos of a possible slip in editing or whatever.
Yeah.
And there was one photo that someone found in a random ass area in the US, and it was like it was like a little farm thing, right? A little farm house in the middle of nowhere, and everything was normal when he zoomed into it. Like when you do street view, everything was normal when he zoomed into it, and then the camera, and then he pans out. When you can scroll on the sky, there's a squirrel flying in the sky. It was a random ass squirrel frozen in time in midair. That was so funny to me.
That's honestly, that's not the worst. There are worse things that people found.
Yeah, but that's
on those cameras.
That image is so fucking funny to me.
But it's just hilarious how it's like now stuck. Like, I hope I'm not rotoscoped out. That'd be legendary.
I hope you're not, because I would love to see you.
That could be the highlight of my career. Just being some bystander.
Once you start that YouTube channel, you're fine, bro. You're gonna skyrocket, my guy. But speaking of animals, even on my drive over when I was coming to see you, there's always this pack of ducks in our
area.
In my area. Yeah, and they're usually next to the pond. Okay, in the bougie neighborhood of in front of me.
For sure.
And this was the first time where I saw the whole pack of like 20-30 ducks. Oh. They were crossing the street in the middle of the road.
Oh,
and they were causing traffic. It was like classic cartoons. Yeah.
That's also a classic. It was always in my driving school as an example.
Oh, yeah?
Because there was my driving teacher back in the day. I think he was like telling us this story because they always tell you like stories to like, not to scare you, but to like, prevent you from driving recklessly, right? So they're like, this woman once stopped right in the highway to let some ducks pass, Oh, shit. And then a car with a family inside, just because the car just suddenly stopped in front of them, just smashed into it.
I wonder if they know what they're doing. Like, actually,
when drivers do that?
No, the ducks. You think they know what the fuck's happening?
I don't think so, dude. I mean, I don't know, because I actually
someone has to bring them back.
What do you mean
Or
bring them back?
I mean, the ducks. They have to go back to where they live or whatever. Unless that's what I'm saying. Unless they know and they're just gonna go back themselves.
Yeah, no, they know
they're
that.
crossing the road.
I mean, most animals know where they go back to, right?
Oh, I mean,
they have sense of smells. They often do different things, you know.
Oh, okay.
Even bugs, mostly bugs do that, right?
I wouldn't know that, bro.
Yo, I had that huge issue with the wasps, but
Tell me.
when the wasp nest. Did I tell you the story again?
Yeah. No, you told me like there was a wasp nest, but you didn't tell me what happened.
So we found the wasp nest under like our balcony.
Yeah.
And it was like hidden amongst like tires and a bunch of like our equipment that we have usually take out during the summer. So it was a really tough place to put.
But when did you see the wasp nest? When you were cleaning the pool?
When we were about to clean the pool, like to set it up, open it up, all the pool equipment is right under the balcony, right?
Oh, I see.
And then when I was about to pull shit out, I see wasps just flying in and out. And then I just opened like a flap because I had like a bunch of plastic under it.
I'm surprised you didn't get stung, bro.
Oh, dude, I got stung twice in the whole procedure, trying to get rid of it.
Yeah.
But no, I was being really careful about it. But the end result was I just went in there dead of night because that's the best time to get rid of them. I took my flashlight, put it in my mouth. I had my brother on standby.
Wait, what?
I had my flashlight in my mouth, on.
Oh,
I had both my hands free,
when you said that, I thought you turned on your flashlight and you put it in your mouth, like pointing towards your mouth.
Hey,
That's
guys,
what I heard.
I'm
an idiot. I told you I'm not awake.
No, it's fine. It's stuff. It's stuff that people normally do, right?
Oh, I see. Yeah, exactly.
Because they're edible, right?
Yeah,
Did you know that?
No, I didn't, dude.
There you go.
Yeah, I mean,
Next
I'm used
time.
to the flashlight on my phone. You know what I mean?
That's how most people go on diets. Actually,
Jesus.
they often just buy a flashlight and they just stick
put
it
it
right
in
up
their
their
mouth?
mouth. Yeah. Sometimes some go too far and then they leave it in there.
I don't want that thought in
They
my
have
mind.
a little
to be
bit of
honest.
light, a little bit of acidic batteries in there.
Yeah. You're so funny.
Light. Yes, I'm hilarious.
That's fucking funny.
But yeah, in the end, I just had my brother on standby, like outside of the balcony with a fucking hose. I'm like, just
realistically, you actually think he would have like had your back? Because he seems like a lazy guy to me.
The first few shots, when I asked him to shoot it right at me, he missed. He was shooting a meter away from me.
That's such a pause moment. What you just said is such a pause moment.
Well, what did I say?
You told your brother to shoot it at you?
With a hose, yes. I made sure to say that. What do you think?
Such a pause moment.
What do you mean shoot it at me? Yeah.
Maybe
you can shoot anything at me.
I know, but maybe I just have a dirty mind. But that sounded weird.
You're
With
watching
the hose?
You're watching the wrong kind of porn, my dude.
Yeah, maybe.
The wrong kind.
Maybe. I don't watch porn, dude. I'm above it.
Are you sure?
Fine.
Maybe you need to watch more so you don't get these dirty minds.
Maybe.
You're more aware of things.
I just need a woman in my life. How the fuck
Or
did
a
this
man.
flip? Completely?
Who knows, man? I don't know. Yeah, who knows where it flipped? But in the end, I got rid of it with soap and water. Then I had to.
They all died
dig
or
it all
ran
out.
away?
Some I killed most of them. I put it in a plastic bag, and then the others they probably like ran away or something. And in the morning, I noticed they were trying to come back, but the problem is that when they don't have their nest, they have nowhere to go back to, right?
Oh,
So they leave after.
I see.
The one issue that I found out with the yellow jackets, which is actually the kind of wasp we have here in Quebec, they when you kill one, if you leave the body nearby,
The others are gonna flock to it?
others are gonna come to it because
shit.
it releases a pheromone when it's decomposing. So that's an issue. So I'm like, wasps are useless. They're dangerous, and they fucking suck in general.
Yeah. So did you dispose of the body?
Yeah, I disposed of it, and I mean, wasps are nowhere near anymore. But I hear that you can prevent also wasps from coming near your place if you have like a garden and you keep like mint leaves, spearmint, and stuff like that.
Oh, okay.
And we actually had mint there before years ago, and then now my mom took it away for some reason. Now she only raises squash.
Squash.
That's
an oddly specific thing to grow in your backyard.
Indian squash. I don't know what it's called. It's courgette, I think. Courgette. Yeah, it's courgette. No, courgette is zucchini, right?
Dude, I don't know, man.
Courgette. Okay, forget it. We're getting really.
Hey, wait. All in all, did you end up like fixing a pool? Like, is it like a functioning pool
it's
now?
fixed now. Yeah.
So you can swim in it?
Yeah, it's clear.
Oh my god, I want to come, but coronavirus.
Yeah. You can just jump in when no one's looking. And then my mom will just mix you up with one of us.
No, because
who's that brown kid?
I didn't know you shaved your head, Shohan. But the worst thing is because usually by the time that I would do that, you would be probably outside with your family cleaning the barbecue like always.
Yeah.
So I would
I'm
get
always
caught.
doing something, but I told my mom to lay it off with all the chores and stuff. Tell my brother to do it instead.
How dare your mother tell you to help around the house when you're not working, huh? How dare she? What a terrible mother, huh?
No, it's mostly when I am working. That's when it sucks.
Ah, okay, I see.
Working, quotations, you know?
Hey, listen.
I'm taking breaks too often.
Yeah, I mean, so am I. I'm not better, to be honest. I've become so lazy.
But talking about lazy, there's a lot of movie news up.
Yeah.
You know, have you been watching any TV stuff and all that?
No, I've been just binging old shows, to be honest. Like, I legit finished binging
Like The Office.
The Office. Bro, that's a go-to, man.
I've honestly, I thought when you brought it up, I think I started watching a few more clips on YouTube.
Oh, yeah? Dude,
I just couldn't help myself.
That's one of the only shows that I know of
Yeah,
that's so rewatchable.
it is.
Like,
It's funny every time.
Yeah, exactly.
It's funny. It's cringy.
Because you
it's
see
nice.
it different ways. I love the cringe.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, every single time I ask someone, like, do you watch The Office? They're like, either yes or no. I'm like, did you see a couple of episodes? They're like, yeah. I'm like, what did you think of it? They're like, I don't like the show. It's not for me. And I'm like, why? Because they're like, it's just so cringy. I'm like, but that's the whole point.
That's the point.
I don't understand how people cannot like see that. It's pretty obvious, right?
That's the thing. Like, you know, the British version, the original one. That's that they took it too far. They're like
I never watched the British version, and
Okay.
I love Ricky Gervais.
All right, I won't spoil it for you then. But I mean, it's not to be spoiled. It's the same story, same characters almost.
Yeah.
But it's the cringe level is just a bit higher.
Oh yeah.
It's much harder to watch.
I mean, I think I
'cause
would be able to, bro. I
it's
live
just
for
silent,
shit like this.
because you know it's just silent.
Yeah.
And when Ricky Gervais is like Michael but 10 times worse.
Oh really?
He
He came on an episode, right, of The Office.
Yeah,
or, like
as
where
a
they
guest.
met or whatever.
Yeah, because